What's up, guys? This is Ninja. I'm Ninja, and I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I have a game for you. Boom. You'll notice I still have the tutorial line on my thing. It's still telling me where to go, where to be, what to do, what to pick on, and where to start and stuff. I think you can turn it off, but the point is, like, this account is so new that it's actually there. You know what I'm saying? So this game, I actually felt like I was crying to the riot for a long time about MMR, or not MMR, but about matches. I actually felt for the first time in my life, I actually felt I had a chance. I actually felt that it wasn't one sided. I actually felt like the system wasn't rigged. Basically, I felt a game. I actually got to play a game, and it felt good. It felt good. I was wondering why the hell he fucking blew teleport so early. That makes sense. But yeah, they had Lux and they had Mel or whatever. And yes, there's no AD, you can say, but they have Jace top and they have Vi jungle and they have Twisted Faith mid. They can get away with it. Maybe not in bot lane, but they can get away with it. And not to mention too, they can catch you and CC you and it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like they're playing a hard fucking game bot lane, basically. Because of that. Right? But everyone played well. I was actually pretty happy, which is not common, basically. But this Jace was high level. I think this top was high level. Like, real quick, I gotta pause it. Um, I want you to notice something. Let's see. Where? Oh, my hand is over. I was trying to hit him, but they both used flash. He flashed on him. He flashed away. And so the point is, they're both at the point where it's like, yeah, they're gaming, they're gaming, yeah, just they're just buttons. Me, I'm just kind of like my hand doesn't work all the time. That's why I miss a majority of my spells. Even when something's standing still, like it's not guaranteed. There's a good, like I would say, a 65% chance I'm gonna land it, maybe less, right? But anyways, I'm dealing with that because my hand, I had a stroke. If you don't know, my hand doesn't work very well. I can't type, so I use voice to text basically. But I'm trying to play the game, and the point is that they're trying to say, "Oh, you're just not good." Basically, I'm good, fuckers. I'm good. You just have me in an impossible scenario. This game was possible. It was hard, but that's fine. It's make it hard, challenging. Make it to where I need to be up to par. That's fine. But when you make it to that, it's like there's no chance in fucking hell that you're gonna make it, no matter how good or how hard you play. Like that's fucked up. That's what it was. That's what it is, I believe. If you play at 5 p.m., sorry, I'm yelling. If you play at 5 p.m., then it's drama. If you play at 10 p.m., it's drama, like hardcore drama. You're going against people that are pathetic, that have no future, and this is their life, basically. And you can, some people can, right? But some people, well, most people can't. Most people will play this game and they won't get anything for it. Some people will, and everyone's chasing that dream of having this be their mainstay, but they're not gonna. They're fucking fighting in bronze and acting big dick in bronze. You know what I'm saying? Like this doesn't matter. These games don't matter. I don't know why people start over. It's a sad thing, and people buy it. People are stupid and they don't realize, hey, he's fighting noobs. He's beating on kids. Maybe I should be liking him. He's beating people that don't matter. He's fighting a game that he would have won anyways. Like these games don't fucking matter, but games like this one do, where you actually have an impact. Basically, like yes, they're having to go back and forth. They're swinging and they trade. This game was actually really even, and if I was a lesser Yorick, we would have lost. But I noticed their team comp. If you look at their team comp, Lux and Mel are their both. That's their only AP, and then Twisted Fate, basically, and that's their only AP. That's the only AP. Just pew pew pew, right? So all I need really is a little bit of MR to survive against the burst, but mostly HP, right? So that's fine. If I build HP, that's cool. But most of their team, it's AD damage because Jace is AD, Vi is AD, TF is most. Well, he does some AD. I would say he's kind of 50-50. Mel and Lux are AP, but I'm not the target for them. They want to lock down the carry. You know what I'm saying? In most of these games, that's how it should be. But the thing is, like I was telling you in previous games, this team would 100% me. I guarantee to win. It's because they can use everything on me, and I would just die. And I could be the tank, I could be the DPS, I would be the only damage. Basically, I would be a tank, but then the damage would go away, and there's no damage. So that was the choice. But here, I actually had a team. I actually had a chance. It was actually 50-50. It was actually MMR, right? There's actually reality was it was like actually fair. It wasn't like bots and shit. It wasn't like some screwed up bullshit, right? Give me some. And I was telling Riot like, give me something more than what you're telling me because this is bullshit. And all they were saying is MMR, it's MMR. We can't control that. I understand, but why am I getting it every fucking game? What's going on? I don't see it. Explain it to me. I figured it out on my own. It's I need to play earlier. That's it. I need to play earlier. There's too many China kids online later in the day, and I encounter China kids that have no lives and they want to be on the Americans, so they go and make NA accounts and be on American kids because they suck versus the China, and this is easy for them, so that's what they do. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. But if I play early, I play people that actually want to play the game, so that's the secret right there. Anyways, that was kind of bad. But again, that the bot was good because the Lux and I'm sorry, not the Lux, the Vel'Koz and the Kate, the traps and the slows, and so that was well played by them. But I have a theory real quick. My theory is I suck. At League of Legends, I won't be the best, right? Because of my stroke, because of my hand. Like, there is a 20% chance that I can be good and I can compete, but most of the time, like 80% of the time, I can't. Like right now, I can't. I cannot make my hand do what I want it to make it. I want it to do. It won't do it, right? But sometimes it works, and that's kind of why I play the way I do. I play a champion. I just right click on and I make decisions. Should I be here? Should I be there? Do I do this? Do I do that? Peel for this guy, peel for that guy, you know? Um, but sometimes it's not perfect. Sometimes I miss, and sometimes I will screw up. And if I lose, so be it. But if it's a loss that is like I can't do anything about, there's a problem. And that's what the games were. That's what my accounts were at that hour. Anyways, you can kill Jace. Yeah, Jace. Or, Garen, rather. You can't kill Garen. That's just what he does. Look at that. Look at that. See what I mean? Boom, he dies. And so I'm trying to push. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I told him to wake up, and he was like, no. But this is cool. This is cool to watch. Like, this is team play. This is teamwork. This is really cool. I like seeing this. Like, it's actual teamwork. It's actually team play, you know? That's funny. Because they don't have an AD. Blah. Oh, if he gets him, okay, I was gonna say that would have been nuts. Oh my god, I would be pissed if I was that Vi. That Vi should have done something. But yeah, that Vi reminds me of me, a lot of me. Boom. Oh, by the way, I want to go back. Watch. I see this. I throw my poop, and I miss. I guess I am close. That already. That. Did you see that? It went too far to the right. If it hit her, she'd be slowed right here. This would have been a kill. But because my hand and the accuracy is not good, she got away. I was like, fuck. Damn. They got so baited so hard. Holy shit. Good binding. Good binding. What the hell, Lux? This Lux has got to be a. Ooh, I thought that killed. But yeah, I think that Lux is cheating. That Vi, ooh man, that was close. That was a good level up. Good level up. Boom. I think Vel'Koz is cheating. Again, do you notice that? Oops. Okay. Watch me. Watch my throw. I don't know what that throw was either, but whatever. So they're DPSing. The Kate's there. That's cool. Boom, she dies. Okay, I was aiming for her. Never mind. But that's the story of my life. And then there's the wall. She could have died potentially. Yeah, we take the dragon. That's cool. And that Vel'Koz is nuts, dude. Well played. Teleport. Lol. You don't kill Garen when he's at fucking no HP, bro. Again, this is the first game of the day, dude. Well, first game ever of the account, I should say. And by the way, I think Yorick is the best jungle in the game by far. His DPS is lacking, but the fact that he can kill camps and walk away, it's OP. Damn. But yeah, most of the time, I'm against like I pick a champion and they counter me or they do something and it's a hard matchup. I never get to play Garen and enjoy Garen, and like Garen is a counter pick to TF 100%. And the reason why is because TF's abilities are like every now and then like pew 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 pew. Garen has the ability where he shields himself and takes a little like less damage, and that is on a pew 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 pew, and so together Garen wins. You know what I'm saying? In that matchup, Garen wins. But against Vi, however, it's more like boom, and versus Garen pew pew. So if he times up pew with the boom, he has a chance. But if he doesn't, then he doesn't have a chance. And so yeah, and every champion is kind of the same thing. Like if you think about it that way, like Jay's is kind of like a pew, like kind of like when he wants though pew. Kind of the same thing with Jay Garen as well with his passer, his W I think. But if he catches you, depending, and my point is that TF easy read with Lux and with Mel, like he's a good pick against their team, 100% a very good pick against their team. I play York, and no matter what, if I can, York or Zin is one of the two. I want to play York, but I will play Zin if need be. Anyways, enough talking. So I die, right? He's trying really hard. And yeah, I said nice try. I think they both will flash. So if I stayed on it, that would have been close. Let's see. Okay, nope. One flash. But yeah, they take my red. Lux died right there. Boom. This is a good match. This is a very good match. By the light. It's a low cooldown. Why not? He knows he can just blow up the her fucking great bot. Great bot. Well done. Well done. But yeah, my advice, like in this game, the thing was it was actually like their team and my team were actually pretty close. Like they were actually 50-50. So my play style of just keeping them alive worked because it allowed them to get to their point, to get to their strength, to do what they do. And I'm just there to be a failsafe. I'm being a frontline. That's all I'm doing. I'm a main tank. That's why I was in World of Warcraft. I was a main tank. That was it. I'm just taking damage, being where I need to be. That's it. You do damage, great. I'm taking damage. I'm staying alive. I'm denying them. Later, you'll see me place my wall down, and that was just to have a place for Kate to run to in case they engage her. And so you'll see that. But yeah, that's why I like Yorick, by the way. So boom. That was well played, dude. That was fucking well played, I must say. This Garen, I think, is cheating. Because right here. Watch. Right before she casts ability, he hits with the ult. That's bullshit, but I'm here. This is what I mean. So, in a previous game, I had Nasus. I would be the Jace. I'm taking DPS. We can kill her if we jump her. But the Nasus, instead of turning like I did, the Nasus would have walked away. And this Jace, in his mind, he was like, the Yorick will turn and help me fight. And our DPS together should be enough to kill this guy. That's what he was thinking. Hopefully. Right? That's what I'm thinking. That he's thinking. That I'm thinking. Right? So that's kind of the scenario. But anyways, boom. Any thumbs up. And says, "Thank you, chaosing bastard, you loser, you nobody." No, it's good job. Well done. Even if it was a chaos, quote unquote, right? It's still well done. Well, good job. And my problem with the league back in the day was I played smart. I played well. The problem was that people sucked. And they took advantage of it. That was the problem. So, real quick, I gotta say, um, I played Orianna mid. The problem was I slow pushed because I was smart. I knew that if I pushed it slow, the jungle would show up to gank. But the jungle learned wrong, and everyone that I played, like 90% of the world, learned wrong, whereas 10% of the world learned right. And that 10% of the world was Challenger, but I was Bronze. So I was stuck in elo hell where people were not thinking on the they weren't thinking right, they were thinking wrong, and then people would then punish you for thinking wrong, and that's basically the world. By the way, if you don't know, that's how the world works. It's the government. That's how they do laws and whatnot. They will give you this, but you gotta give us that. But in reality, you get 10, but we get 90. I'm saying that's what they do, and that's what happened, and that's how the world was back then, and that's why I quit because I was like, it's impossible. This is impossible. And the only reason why it worked for some people is because they had this thing called chumming the waters, where suddenly that game would be different than what normally naturally happens. Basically, people put on their suits and ties and played their part when there was a streamer who was famous around. But when there wasn't a streamer who was famous around, they were all just wild animals. You know what I'm saying? On the team, basically. But anyways, boom, boom. Well done, well done, well done. That was a good try. It can go either way. It can go either way. That's what was great. It can go either way. Blue team takes Rift Heralds. They're pinging jungle. They're dragging rather. I'm away. Let's go. Let's do it. So go back, because I want you to notice. Look at the pings. Vel'Koz is asking for existence. Vel'Koz has targeted the Cloud Drake. Yorick. Oh shit! I may hit the button. Yorick is on the way. Watch. Boom. Once again, because why not? They completed a feat of warfare. Okay. Vel'Koz is asking for assistance. Is targeted. The York is on the way. Vel'Koz is on the way. Vi is asking for assistance. Vi also wants the Juggen. Vel'Koz targets Vi. York shows up. I wall to give him a place to run. But I would say my wall was poorly placed. But that again, I'm trying, but my hand just sometimes it just doesn't want to work. Oh, that's TF. I was wondering what the hell that was. There's a ward there in LOL. Nice try. They have no AD, so this kind of shit works. You can get away with it. This is why you want an AD. You want someone to focus fire. You don't want to wait. You can wait until you catch somebody and blow them up. You can hope that happens. That works. You know what I'm saying? But you can't pray that that's the only thing. And then the Garen dies. I thought it was because they fucked up. And then Kate dies. I'm like, oh my god, dude. But that's okay. And so I'm like, catch him. Watch. Exhaust. Boom. Flash. End the thing to go faster. Here, I want. Where do you go? No, no, no. Where did you go? Fuck. Where do you go? Watch. God damn it. Oh, he went down. Okay. I thought he went to the right. Okay. I was curious, but there you go. Okay, so maybe the Vel'Koz isn't cheating, right? Based on the watching him. So I'm like, yoink. This dude's killing my things. I'm like, it's whatever, it's fine. And as I'm running, I see set. I run to set. I run through set, rather. And the TF is stupidly following me. Flash is way too late. Lux kills Vel'Koz and then shut down on TF, of course. But yeah, on a low level, I think you could get away with whatever her name is. Rel, Cell, Vel, Kel, Cell, Mel, and Lux. If they, I'm curious, did they get damage like DPS, or is it all AP? I'm thinking because if they got AD, they could have got away with it, where you just hold it down and smack them. You may not have abilities like Kate, for example, but your auto attacks would matter more. You know what I'm saying? So you could push, you could CS, you could farm, but your burst would suffer. So I don't know, maybe. Kate's dead. It's whatever. So me, I see that I'm like, fuck, Kate died, and the ping of all the stuff you used. I'm like, cool, that's fine. At least there's something. And this made me sad because I wish if I was there, this wouldn't have happened. I guarantee you. None of this would have happened. But yeah, I should have went in there. I should have gotten the kill. But I'm like, let's go, dude. I'm fucking tanky. I don't give a shit. And so he moves. He dodges my stun. There's too much stuff. Miss. Everyone played well, except sometimes I fucked up. Sometimes I wished. Sometimes I regretted. Sometimes I didn't do well. That could have been a kill. But ayo, hey yo, what can you do? Hey yo, what can you do? Party people, let's go. You know, so say, boom, boom, he dies 100%. This gets owned, J spam, boom. And me, I'm just farming. Boom. I accidentally, that was smart. Well done by the Jace, or the Garen. He dies once again. Look at my HP. How's it? That's it. I take damage and I don't die. And my ghouls deal damage. So I'm like, nice. That's the shit I need, dude. I need to be able to fucking around while I have my team do stuff. Look at that shit, dude. Our wave, our wave was thin right here. Let's go back. Our wave was thin, and I seen how we didn't have a lot of minions, so I face checked, took a hit, and my ghouls took a hit, and I see the buy and I cut. I'm like, run, dude. We did the damage. We did the damage, dude. There's no need. Run. What are you doing? And then so now I was like, oh, okay, all right, big kid. And it looks like I have HP, but I understand my Q. Every time I use it, I heal. So Yes, I get HP back over time, but at the time I did not have any HP, or less than ideal anyways. Hmm. Wow, that's kind of funny. Go back. That was kind of funny too. Okay, let's see what happens. Look at the TF. Boom. That's hilarious. Dragon OP. Dragon buff OP. But if all my games were hard won like this, or hard fought, I should say, so be it. But and this is right here, you're gonna see what I mean. I'm just being a frontline for Kate. That's all I'm doing. Me and my maiden, right? Did pass? Maybe. I guess it did. Or maybe it's gonna come up right now. We'll see. Mm, I don't have it yet, so I think it's still coming. Maybe, I don't know. Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay, it definitely passed. Huh. Maybe not. Hmm. But yeah, that teamwork, that's the shit I need, man. But yeah, that's fine. And then the Vileaves, of course. But it's 4-1. So the Vi apparently thought they stood a chance. So they're all dead, but let's see. 13 seconds, 11 seconds for the support, and then 13 seconds on Jason. All of us are still alive in there. But yeah, that was a good game. That was a good game. But yeah, me and the Kate were staying alive. Again, I just used my wall for her. It's not for me. It's for my team. Like if someone's chasing someone, I put the wall down to give them a place to hide. That's what I like about it. And I stay alive and do all the bullshit. I throw my poop at them, and then if it sticks, my goals are like poop, and then they jump for it. But yeah. Anyways, I hope you liked it. So be well, be happy, be safe. I'm glad I fucking had a game that didn't feel one sided. Oh my fucking god, dude. I tell you right now, it's so bad. Anyways, that's it. Like I said, I'm out of here, so peace.